Hey guys, welcome back to the In Your Face Tennis channel, the channel that's helping competitive tennis players take their mental game to another level. Now I need your guys' help too, guys. I'm just starting this channel out. I'm starting a few other channels too, and my main objective here is to give as much value as I can and to keep improving on these videos. So please, drop your comments in the comment section and like and share, okay, and subscribe. Okay, today's tip is the attitude of the world-class tennis players. It's all feedback and self-correction. Now, the world-class tennis players know that it's all feedback. They don't get upset with themselves when they fail. The first thing they do is they say, okay, now, how can I correct this? How can I play better on the next point? How can I play better in the next practice? It's all self-correction to them. And this is very important because, believe it or not, you have to fail your way to success. There's no straight line to success. And this is the problem that a lot of players, I see them dealing with, especially a lot of young juniors who are just, they aren't mentally strong. And what ends up happening is, guys, they lose a match. They usually carry that loss around with them for what? It depends. A couple of weeks, a couple of months. It all depends on the player. But see, the difference is with the world class, they move on and they just get to work the next day in practice on improving themselves. So remember, guys, it's just feedback and self correction. Okay, they mentally reprogram themselves. Let me tell you something, guys. We're all programmed to a certain degree from the time we were young, from our parents, teachers, friends, okay, relatives. But what the world class do, guys, is they actually reprogram themselves for success through visualization, through self-empowering self-talk nonstop. The important things is the power of rewiring your brain. A lot of people don't know about this, guys. Yes, we're all programmed, but it doesn't mean that you have to stay programmed. Look, your job, just like the world class, is to reprogram themselves. Now, you may be thinking, why'd I use this picture of Serena here? Because I think it's time for Serena to kind of like reprogram herself in these last twilight hours of her career. Because you see what she did in the U.S. Open. I mean, look, my shot. All congrats to Naomi Osaka. All my friends are, here are fans of hers, but Serena basically just lost it. When you guys agree with me, and that's the second time she's done that on that stage, instead of just fighting it out like the old Serena would have. Okay, this new Serena, and look, I'm not gonna get in. Look, I love Serena, and we all know she's the greatest female player ever, and she's gonna go down in history as that way. But I just wish, in these twilight hours of her in her career, that she would step back. Okay, if you guys can agree with me, step back, and really start reprogramming herself again. Look, it's never too late to do this, right? They win their matches in practice, guys. This is the one right here. They win their matches in practice. The world class players know that you win your matches in practice. Here in Kansai, I love to go around, especially when they're not noticing, and watch some of these high school teams and these juniors practice because, it's really a joke, guys. Out there going through the motions, laughing and joking, having a good time. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all about playing with, enjoying yourself on the court and playing with passion, spirit, and intention. But my thing is this, guys, you got to go out there with the same intensity and focus and concentrate. Okay, and make sure that you're practicing with efficiency. That's the key that I see this missing, guys. And I told you before. I think I mentioned this in another video. I used to go to U.S. Open all the time, and I would go there with my notebook and just watch some of these pros practice. And I'm gonna tell you guys, it was intense. Let me emphasize, intense. And the great thing about this, and this is the reason why the world class players do this when they have their world class attitude, is because they know by developing this mental habit in practice, it's going to carry over to their matches. Are you following me? They go all in on every point. With the world class attitude, it's like, look, I'm gonna play every point like it's match point. I'm gonna play every point like it may be my last point because guess what? One day it will be. You should write that down. Play every point like it's match point, because believe it or not, one day it will be. Now you may be young, you may think to yourself, "Get out of here, Thomas." I don't know what with all that talk, but get serious, guys. Really critical questions here. All right, and the thing is too is the most important point is always the next point. This is how you can always play in the moment and stay focused. Always remember the most important point, okay, in your match at any time is the next point. Just keep saying, "I got to get ready for the next point." Okay, let me breathe that point away. Boom, let me get ready for the next point. It's not thinking about the last point. It's not worrying about the next game or worrying about your next match or the last set. It's all about focusing on that next point, playing it with all out true intention and purpose, and then breathing it away, and then what? Repeating the process. Okay, guys, there you have it. Okay, the world class attitude for consistent competition. Okay, get busy on it. Take care.